History tells us Cleopatra, the legendary queen of Egypt, took her own life with the bite of a deadly asp. It's a dramatic, poetic end for a powerful ruler. But what if that story, the one we've been told for centuries, isn't the whole truth? What if it's a cover-up for something far more sinister? New evidence, long-buried clues, and modern analysis suggest that the last pharaoh of Egypt might have been murdered, silenced to extinguish a dynasty and pave the way for a new empire. Imagine the scene. Cleopatra's opulent palace, the looming shadow of the Roman invasion, a venomous snake coiled in a golden basket, and suspicious figures lurking just beyond her throne. The official story is neat and tidy, but history is rarely so simple. Tonight we peel back the layers of propaganda and legend to uncover the truth behind the last night of Cleopatra. Was it a defiant act of suicide or a cold-blooded assassination? To understand her final hours, we must first understand her fall from grace. The turning point was the catastrophic Battle of Actium. It was here that Cleopatra and her lover, the Roman general Mark Antony, faced the might of Octavian's fleet. Their defeat was absolute. The dream of a grand Eastern empire, ruled from Alexandria, crumbled into dust. As Octavian, soon-to-be Emperor Augustus, consolidated his power, Cleopatra retreated to her palace in Alexandria, a queen trapped in her own kingdom. Her final days were a tense and desperate waiting game. She was surrounded by a handful of loyal servants, but the walls had ears. Roman spies were everywhere, watching her every move, reporting back to Octavian. The vibrant symbols of Egyptian power that had defined her reign were fading, replaced by the imposing eagles of Rome. After receiving false news of Cleopatra's death, a heartbroken Mark Antony took his own life, dying in her arms. With her lover gone and her kingdom lost, Cleopatra was truly alone, facing the man who had destroyed her world. She was no longer a queen, but a prisoner awaiting her fate. But what was Octavian's true motive? The traditional narrative paints a picture of a love triangle drama, but the reality was pure cold politics. Octavian didn't just hate Cleopatra, he feared what she represented. She was the embodiment of the wealthy, powerful, and decadent East, a direct threat to Roman authority and tradition. She had captivated two of Rome's most powerful men, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and bore a son to Caesar who had a legitimate claim to his legacy. In Octavian's eyes, as long as Cleopatra lived, she was a symbol of resistance, a potential spark for future rebellions. Ancient Roman propaganda went into overdrive, painting her as a dangerous seductress, a foreign sorceress who corrupted noble Roman men. But behind this public smear campaign, whispers in the corridors of power told a different story. Rumors circulated that Octavian had ordered her death to avoid the spectacle of a public trial and execution. He wanted to parade her through the streets of Rome in his triumph, the ultimate symbol of his victory. But a living Cleopatra, even in chains, could evoke sympathy from the Roman people. A dead Cleopatra, on the other hand, was just a conquered enemy. Did Octavian truly want her alive for his parade, a trophy to be gawked at, or was she more valuable to him dead, her legacy erased and her threat neutralized forever? Ancient records hint at sealed reports and guards who mysteriously disappeared from their posts, suggesting a secret plot was in motion. This brings us to the moment of her death. The classical story, immortalized by writers like Plutarch, is dramatic. Cleopatra has an asp, a type of cobra, smuggled to her in a basket of figs. She bears her arm, allows the snake to bite her, and dies with regal dignity. It's the perfect ending for a queen who refused to be humiliated. Yet, there are glaring problems with this account. For a start, no snake was ever found in the room. Her two loyal handmaidens died with her. But could a single snakebite account for 3 swift deaths? Furthermore, an asp's venom typically causes a slow, agonizing death involving paralysis and convulsions, hardly the serene passing described in the historical texts. Other less-known accounts from the time mention different possibilities. Some suggest she used a hollow poison-laced hairpin to prick her skin. Others claim a hidden assassin, sent by Octavian, administered a fast-acting poison. Forensic historians today are deeply skeptical of the snakebite theory. They point to the timing. Cleopatra's personal bodyguards, men loyal only to her, vanished just minutes before her death was discovered. Antony's body was found in a completely different chamber. Was this all just a tragic coincidence, or was it a coordinated, meticulously planned execution? The pieces just don't fit the official narrative. So, where does the evidence point? Archaeologists excavating the ruins of a temple near Taposiris Magna, a site long believed to be connected to Cleopatra's final resting place, are searching for her tomb. While it hasn't been found yet, their discoveries have reignited interest in her final days. Modern forensic theories propose that she was killed with a sophisticated toxin, a mixture of poisons developed by her own apothecaries, but perhaps administered by a Roman hand. Such a concoction could have been fast-acting and virtually untraceable, explaining the swift simultaneous deaths. Even more tantalizing are letters and fragments found in ancient Roman archives. While heavily censored, they hint at the silencing of an Egyptian queen and the successful conclusion of a delicate political matter. When you lay out the arguments, two distinct narratives emerge. On one side, you have suicide, a proud queen's final act of defiance, choosing to control her own destiny rather than be paraded as a Roman captive. It's a powerful, romantic image. On the other side, you have assassination, a calculated political move by a ruthless leader intent on securing his absolute power and erasing a dangerous rival from the history books. So, was Cleopatra a victim or the master of her own fate? Whether she chose death or had it forced upon her, her story remains one of history's most captivating mysteries. She may have died over 2,000 years ago, but her legend continues to reign. She was the woman who challenged Rome, who commanded armies and charmed emperors, and whose legacy shaped the course of Western civilization. Her power did not end with her death. It was transformed into a myth that has fascinated us ever since. Now I want to hear from you. What is your theory? Was Cleopatra a tragic victim of Roman ambition, or was she the ultimate strategist, staging her own magnificent exit from the world stage? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy uncovering the secrets of the past, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more historical mysteries. Thanks for watching.